Hey everyone, I posted a poll, what do you guys want to see me repair? And majority of people voted for the pink Japanese Game Boy Pocket that I featured on one of my shorts recently. So we're gonna dive into this here. Now if you didn't watch that short and you have no idea what's going on, or this is your first time on the channel, hey, welcome. This Game Boy Pocket, I ordered this from Japan primarily because, I mean, look how perfect that looks. So we gotta get this working so we can play the pink Tamagotchi game. So what's wrong with this? Well, first of all, we can see the screen is black. It's not supposed to be that color. This is how the Game Boy Pocket screen is supposed to look like. This one, yeah, that's clearly really badly burnt. So we're gonna have to work on the screen. What I plan on doing with that is I'm gonna try to save the screen if I can. We'll have to basically take a razor and remove the polarizing film that's burnt on this. But that's not the only thing that's wrong with this. So we have batteries in there, and I know those batteries work, but we don't get anything. No light, no power indicator. I want to try one other thing I haven't tried yet. I haven't hooked it up with a power cord to see if it's gonna work that way. So let's try that, see if we get any life out of it with a Game Boy Pocket power cord. No, still nothing. So that tells us that the issue isn't a problem with, say, the battery terminals, which is a common issue with handhelds. So there's another issue somewhere on this. So let's dive into this and try to figure out what's wrong with it. Okay. All of this down here is most likely just flux. This is all fine. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check to see if this power switch is dirty. There is a lot of dust and debris and just hair that I'm brushing off of this. So let's check to see if we have continuity. We're gonna use my multimeter here to test that this trace is reaching the actual power switch. This is in continuity mode, which means when the two leads touch, that it makes a beep. So if 2 points are touching, so like here to here, it's gonna beep because this metal piece connects each other. So if we take this all the way up to this point here, okay, so we have continuity there. So I do believe we have a dirty power switch. These 2 pins here should be talking to each other. And then these 2 pins here, when it's like this, should be talking to each other as well. So let's take this apart and let's clean that power switch and see if that fixes it. Sure, I need a small screwdriver. Okay. You know, those aren't as gross as I thought they were gonna be. They're pretty nasty, but I really kind of expected them to be worse somehow. I'm gonna set all this stuff aside because we don't need you right now. All right, so we're just gonna take some isopropyl alcohol and put way too much into it and hope that it cleans it. Oh yeah, let's get that in there. Then we're just gonna rock that back and forth. For anyone screaming at me that I should probably desolder this and just remove the power switch and clean it properly, you're right. I'm not disagreeing with you. But we're gonna see if this works and hope for the best, realistically, you know? We can also take a little bit of deoxit and just spray what can only be described as too much into it. Just give that a good cleaning. By good cleaning, I mean just turning it off and on several hundred times. Is that good? You think that worked? Okay. We're now getting continuity between those pins. So that should be good. Let's put it back together and find out. Don't worry guys, part 2, if I actually get this working, I will clean the rest of this up. So don't be too disappointed that I'm just kind of haphazardly putting this back together now. What did I do with my screwdriver? I just wanted to see if I can get power back to this thing first. If I can get power going, then we can work on the screen. That'll be exciting, right guys? Let's find out. Is it going to work after all of that? After that sloppy cleaning. Oh, look at that. We brought it back to life. Speaker works, I can hear it. Oh, it's perfect. Can you see the little power light? Look at it. I'm so happy. I can see the little power light. Look. I hope this is entertaining. I'm actually going to put all the screws back in this thing here, so that way, Daisy, are you coming? You are just throwing, okay. Well, hello, bud. Hi, I didn't know you were going to make appearance today. Oh, I forgot, got the wrong tip on this thing. Can you help me put this back together? I was going to cut off the video, but now you're joining. And I get a lot of comments when you don't show up in videos. Been slacking on the last few. I'm just gonna put this back together. Don't worry, there will be a part 2 to this video where I actually, Daisy, you're in the way. Yeah, you are. If anyone has any recommendations on how to properly desolder a power switch on a Game Boy Pocket, yeah, let me know. I have a hot air reworking station, but there's so much like plastic around there and I don't trust myself not to just melt everything. So I just kind of did the cheap, dirty way and just dumped alcohol on it. But it worked, it fixed it. We're good, it's not perfect, but listen, this is never gonna be perfect. Also, oh, by the way, don't go anywhere. Just hang on 1 second. Don't go anywhere. I do have a bunch more broken Game Boy Pockets. If you guys want to see, Daisy, you are blocking everything. Where are you even going? Don't go back there. I don't even know what's back there. That's beyond the TV that I have. I don't know what's even back on the other side of the TV. Come on, come back. Yeah. Anyways, I lost my cat. So, let me know if you guys want to see all of these get fixed, or I didn't even, I don't know, is that going to get too monotonous where I'm just kind of fixing a Game Boy Pocket, fixing a Game Boy Pocket, fixing a Game Boy Pocket, fixing a Game Boy Pocket. I kind of try to mix things up a little bit. I actually wasn't even planning on fixing this anytime soon, but I got so many comments about it that I figured I would throw it in a poll to see if it was something people wanted to see. And you guys seem to want to see me fix this Game Boy Pocket. So this is coming back from the dead. Easy peasy. Leave a comment if you want to see any of the others worked on as well, or if you want to see something totally different. I know I always say this, but I genuinely mean it. Yeah, if there's anything anyone ever wants to see, let me know. As much as I'm doing all of this content for myself and for Daisy here, I am also doing this for you guys as well, so I want to make sure that if there is content that you guys do want to see, that I'm also making that as well. So, what are you doing? All right, guys, I'm gonna break here. I'm gonna go buy the parts that I need to fix this, and we will have a part 2 very soon, so stay tuned so we can get the screen fixed on this one as well. All right, goodbye, everybody. I love all of you. You're such a good helper. Daisy says she loves all of you as well. All right, goodbye.